Most people believe pain comes from harsh words, angry arguments, or dramatic endings. But the truth is something far deeper. The greatest emotional shock doesn't come from what you say, it comes from what you choose not to say. People prepare themselves for tears. They prepare themselves for long messages, emotional phone calls, and desperate attempts to fix what has already fallen apart. But almost nobody prepares for silence. Because silence creates questions that words never can. They expect you to chase. They expect you to explain yourself. They expect you to defend your value. They expect one last emotional conversation. Instead, you disappear. And suddenly they're left alone with the one opponent nobody can defeat, their own mind. Music. Most people never appreciate your value while you're constantly available. As long as you're always answering, always forgiving, always returning, they assume you'll never truly leave. Your kindness becomes predictable. Your loyalty becomes ordinary. Your love becomes expected instead of appreciated. That's how human psychology works. People rarely recognize the importance of something until the possibility of losing it becomes real. And that's exactly why silence becomes so powerful. Not because silence punishes someone, but because silence removes certainty. Without certainty, the imagination begins to work. Questions begin to multiply. Doubt quietly enters the room. And doubt is far more painful than any argument. In today's video, we'll explore why silence changes people's psychology, why Stoic philosophy considered silence one of the strongest forms of emotional discipline, and how learning to remain calm can completely transform the way others see you, and even more importantly, the way you see yourself. By the end of this video, you'll realize something that most people spend years trying to understand. Sometimes saying nothing says absolutely everything. Music. Reason 1. Silence forces people to meet the version of themselves they've been avoiding. Human beings spend most of their lives distracting themselves. Noise, entertainment, messages, relationships, social media, arguments, constant activity. All of it serves one purpose: to prevent them from sitting alone with their own thoughts. That's why silence feels uncomfortable. Not because silence is painful, because silence removes distractions. Imagine someone who expected you to fight for them. They walked away believing your world would stop. They assumed your phone would fill with unanswered messages. They imagined emotional paragraphs explaining how much they needed them. Instead, nothing. No calls, no emotional speeches, no attempts to convince them, only silence. At first, their confidence grows. They smile. They tell themselves, they're just waiting. They'll message tomorrow. They always come back. Their ego protects them. It invents comforting stories, because accepting reality too early would be too painful. Days pass, still nothing. A week passes, nothing. Then something begins changing inside them, not because you contacted them, but because you didn't. The human brain hates uncertainty. It constantly searches for answers. When answers don't exist, it creates them. That's when the real emotional battle begins. They begin asking themselves questions. What if they're actually okay? What if they've already moved on? What if they never needed me as much as I believed? What if I misunderstood everything? Those questions slowly replace certainty with insecurity. Notice something important. You didn't create that insecurity. Their own imagination did. That's why silence is stronger than arguments. Arguments give people something to defend against. Silence gives them nothing. And when people have nothing to fight, they fight themselves. Marcus Aurelius repeatedly reminded himself that peace begins when we stop reacting to everything outside our control. Your silence reflects exactly that principle. It communicates emotional discipline, not emotional weakness, because anyone can react, anyone can yell, anyone can send another message. Very few people possess enough inner control to simply let go. That is strength. Music. The interesting part is that silence changes two people at once. It changes them, but it also changes you. Instead of spending every day wondering what they're thinking, you slowly begin asking different questions. What kind of life do I want? What if I neglected about myself? What goals did I abandon while trying to save someone else? Your focus quietly returns home, back to your own life, back to your own future, back to yourself. And that's where true healing begins. Not when someone apologizes, not when they return, but when your happiness no longer depends on either outcome. That's why Stoicism teaches self-governance.